Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, and today we are learning different illumination methods of fingerprint development. Okay, so we have already learned different methods of physical method of development and chemical method of development. Now we can include illumination and different fluorescent method of fingerprint development and enhancement. So we can include different methods of we can include different chemical method along with different light sources, right? तो आज के लेक्चर में हम कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं डिफरेंट लाइट मेथड्स जिसके थ्रू आप लेटेंट फिंगरप्रिंट्स डेवलप कर सकते हैं, एनहांस कर सकते हैं फिंगरप्रिंट्स एंड रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं यूजिंग दीज डिफरेंट लाइट सोर्सेस, राइट? So illumination and combination methods typically rely on oblique light. Oblique angle पे हमें light source fit करना है. Whatever light we are using, let's say UV light, let's say X-rays, and UV light, visible light की different wavelengths, right? So हमें वो set करना है oblique light में, oblique angle में to improve the visibility of latent prints. So latent prints visible नहीं होते हैं, उसे हमें visible करना होता है जब हम कोई भी डिफरेंट लाइट सोर्सेज यूज करते हैं, जैसे कि यूवी विजिबल लाइट और डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ ऑफ यूवी लाइट और एक्स रे, गामा रे और एनीथिंग. सो ऑब्लिक एंगल पे जब आप ये लाइट्स फिट करोगे तो जो आपके लेटेंट फिंगरप्रिंट्स है इट इज विजिबल. इसके अलावा वी कैन यूज अल्टरनेट लाइट सोर्सेज जिसे हम कहते हैं ALS methods and ALS techniques. ALS technique is abbreviated form of alternative light sources. We can use different wavelengths of these lights to improve the visibility of the latent fingerprint. तो different ALS में अलग अलग light sources अलग अलग wavelengths में हम use करते हैं to make fingerprint visible, और different wavelengths हम use करते हैं to make your fingerprint visible. ALS can be used to excite the prints. So ALS जो है different light sources क्या करते हैं, आपके फिंगरप्रिंट या जो रेसिड्यू डिपॉजिट हुआ है फिंगरप्रिंट में उसे एक्साइट करते हैं, और ये जो एक्साइटेड प्रिंट्स हैं इन्हें हम विजुअलाइज कर सकते हैं डिफरेंट लाइट फ्लोरेसेंट, इन्हें हम फ्लोरेसेंट बना सकते हैं यूजिंग डिफरेंट केमिकल्स. सो अगर कोई भी फिंगरप्रिंट रेसिड्यू ग्लो नहीं कर रहा है तो वी कैन ट्रीट दैट फिंगरप्रिंट विद डिफरेंट केमिकल्स जो कि पर्टिकुलर लाइट के कांटेक्ट में आके ग्लो करते हैं. तो वो हम केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट, फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू ट्रीट दैट फिंगरप्रिंट केमिकली, एंड देन उसके बाद फिर हम डिफरेंट लाइट सोर्सेज यूज़ करते हैं, ALS यूज़ कर सकते हैं, एंड ALS यूज़ करने के साथ ही साथ आपके फिंगरप्रिंट विजिबल हो जाएंगे. तो जैसे ही फिंगरप्रिंट विजिबल होंगे उन्हें हमें करना है रिकॉर्ड. रिकॉर्डिंग सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेप है ताकि बाद में एनालिसिस हम कर सकें. सो दो कैटेगरीज हम इसमें क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट, केमिकली इंड्यूस्ड फ्लोरेसेंस. हम फ्लोरेसेंस केमिकली इंड्यूस कर सकते हैं या फिर सिंपली ऑब्लिक एंगल पे we can locate and develop the latent print. ओके, तो ये दो कैटेगरीज हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं जिसके थ्रू आप फिंगरप्रिंट विजुअलाइज कर सकते हैं. सो इट लुक्स समथिंग लाइक दिस. तो ये आपका ALS किट है, दिस इज ALS किट. तो इसमें बहुत सारे फिल्टर ग्लासेस हैं, बहुत सारे कैमरा फिल्टर्स हैं जिसके थ्रू आप फिंगरप्रिंट विजुअलाइज कर सकते हैं. ये केमिकली ट्रीटेड फिंगरप्रिंट्स है, केमिकली इंड्यूस्ड फ्लोरेसेंस का एग्जांपल है. केमिकली ट्रीटेड फिंगरप्रिंट्स. तो जब आप लाइट सोर्स अप्लाई करोगे, सबसे पहले आप केमिकली ट्रीट करोगे अपने फिंगरप्रिंट को, एंड जैसे ही आपने डिफरेंट फिल्टर्स लगा के इन्हें विजुअलाइज करने की कोशिश की, ये ऐसे ग्लो करते हैं. इट ग्लोज under different light sources, and most of the time background looks dark, right? So ये आपका illuminated version of fingerprint है. What are the important steps to perform that? So first step is to photograph where appropriate. Okay, the photo should be taken with a scale. Overall photo should be taken of the item where the print was developed, as well as close-up showing the print itself. So that print is really very important to analyze further. That's why we have to take a close-up photograph of that developed print. if possible, 1-to-1 photo should be taken. Okay, so if it's possible, we can take closer photo one-on-one, one-to-one. Upon completion of the photography, the decision must be made whether the entire item will be taken or whether the print will be lifted from the item. So as I already told you, if the object is really very small and we can collect and preserve it and we can transfer it to the forensic lab, we can do that. If your fingerprint is present on some surface which is really very big and immovable, so we just develop the print there and then we lift the print and secure it, right? So we have to decide if the object is in a, like, if the object is small, we can just preserve packet, and if it's not small, like a wall or in a door or in a door handle, we will just develop the print and then we will collect and lift the print and we will preserve it. When appropriate, the entire item of the object should be retained for the use in court. So if the entire object is movable, we keep it and then we even take it to the court. Okay, so we have to remember the print is really very important evidence, and it is not necessary the surface that the print was developed from the procedure to follow after print development. So it is not necessary what type of procedure you are using to develop the print and what is the object. Here the most important thing is your fingerprint, and it doesn't matter how you develop it. Okay, so the matter is your print, and you have to develop that print properly, and then you have to secure that print properly for the further analysis and comparison. Okay, so third is where a lift is made and placed onto a latent fingerprint card, the following information should be present. So if you are lifting the print and securing the print in a fingerprint card, you have to include case and report number. So we have to put the case number, we have to put date and time, scene address, what is the scene of crime, okay, the person who's doing the lift, and the type of object it is there on the object, and the place of lift. Okay, we have to take a note that a sketch should be made on the card near the lift from where you have lifted the fingerprint from that object. Okay, we have to take the elimination print from the victims and witnesses where appropriate. So you have to take care and transport the evidence should be undertaken professionally. First is to ensure the chain of custody always in any type of examination, in any type of handling of evidence, in handling of evidence, a chain of custody should be maintained. If you want to secure that evidentiary value of that evidence, we have to maintain the chain of custody. Without the chain of custody, that evidence is not admissible in the court as evidence. So that's why we need to keep the chain of custody in all the possible forms. So we have to ensure the chain of custody is maintained and recorded to provide accountability. All the people who have handled that object, all the people who have touched that item or object. Okay, if the item need to be secure, ensure proper securing of the items by top and bottom of the object, or in a place list where to damage an items or fingerprints, it may be necessary to protect the developed prints by replacing a clean tape over the print. So you can even secure that print putting a tape over it. Okay, so these are few steps we have to follow in order to develop fingerprint in with the help of illumination method. So we can just apply different wavelengths of light to visualize the fingerprint, or we can just treat that bare fingerprint with chemicals and different powders which glows under different source of lights. That's how we can develop the print. Then we have to record it. We can either lift it or secure it on that fingerprint card after lifting. So this is your final method to develop, enhance and visualize the fingerprint. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. If you're having any doubt, you can put your doubt down in the comment box, and if you have any requested topic, again you can put it down in the comment box. So have a great day ahead. Don't forget us to follow on Instagram, Telegram and subscribe our channel. See you in the next lecture. Bye.